So there are a variety of ways that industry can work with us on the Climate CoLab project. We've worked with some companies like Nike, for instance, to develop special contests on topics of particular interest to them and also related to the question of climate change. More generally, I think the approach we're using in the Climate CoLab is one that can be used for many other kinds of problems. For instance, we're talking to the MIT Solve organization about the possibility of using our platform and our approach for many other societal problems involving healthcare and education and manufacturing and so forth. We also think this approach could be used by many companies to solve problems they work on as a company. A very intriguing possibility, for instance, I think, would be to use this same approach to do strategic planning for a company. What if instead of having a strategic plan made by a few senior managers and some consultants in a boardroom somewhere, what if you could have hundreds or even thousands of people from throughout the organization participating in developing ideas that could be incorporated in various ways and at higher and higher levels into an overall strategic plan for the company? What if this approach could be used to help do product development, where different people are coming up with ideas for different modules and they get fit together at higher levels into bigger parts of the product and so forth. So we're very interested in talking to companies about ways that this approach might be used for different kinds of corporate problems, ways of enlisting much more brain power than would ordinarily be brought to bear on these questions to come up with hopefully better answers. So what do I hope will be the result of all this research? I think we're actually in a historical transition point, a point where new technologies, new information technologies, especially the internet and now artificial intelligence, these new technologies are making it possible to organize human activity, and increasingly the combination of human and machine activity. It's making it possible to organize these things in ways that were never possible before. I think there are some huge opportunities for us to take advantage of these new ways of doing things. I think it's possible to use these new approaches to make companies not only more efficient and more productive than they've ever been before, but to make companies more intelligent than they've ever been before. I think it's possible to do the same thing for governments and societies more broadly, to approach our societal problems in a way that's more intelligent than anything we've ever done before. Will that actually happen? I think there are plenty of ways we could still screw it up, but I hope that my research can help contribute to us making wiser use of the new ways of organizing human activity that are now possible and never were before. We think there are many ways in which the results coming out of our research can be of use and of interest to companies, to help organize their teams in better ways, to help do processes like strategic planning or product development or others in better ways. We think there are many ways that companies can potentially benefit from the work we're doing, and also ways that we can benefit in our research process from working with companies who will be applying and testing out and helping further develop many of the approaches we're working on in our research. So in order to facilitate that, the Center for Collective Intelligence has a corporate sponsorship program where we work specifically with selected companies to explore new ways of carrying forward the conceptual and other questions we're focused on in the Center for Collective Intelligence.